we can't make that choice for you. Like, we made our own choices in life. Ken, Daryl. I mean, Daryl gave him those back. He's doing it for a reason. This is God-given, and he's trying. We're trying, you know, hopefully, if we can just get one out of here, we can set our goal. And then that one will lead to another one, and that leads to another, and that leads to another one. The main thing, respect your parents, and respect the teachers, respect older people, and you'll go a long way in life. And that'll take you farther than everything. All right, good luck.
All right. All right.
Former Baltimore Oriole, Rick Krivda. Give him a hand.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, first of all, it's a pleasure to be out here. I love passing on what I learned from some of my coaches and pros to y'all. And if I can teach a 9, 10, 11, 12-year-old, 15-year-old something that I learned from 21 to 31 while I was playing, the sooner you can learn some of that stuff that we saw firsthand when we played in the pros and pass it on to you guys can pass it on to the next person or your brother or cousin or whatever. One of the things when I work with Ripken Baseball, that's what we taught. Y'all aren't going to be the next major leaguer here. We hope you are. We hope there's one or two here that really make it, but it's probably not going to happen. But Ripken's philosophy was you can be a coach, okay? And everybody is a coach. Your mom and dad are your hardest coaches. But you can pass the game on to somebody else. That is a great thing, okay? As I told the older kids when we first started over there, I appreciate y'all's, zest, your energy for this hot day, because I always say the older kids, those younger guys, and I know they didn't interact with you so much, they were on another field, but if they could come out and see the energy that you older guys had, to know that you guys were in tune with what we wanted you to do, you guys hustled to each station, you guys listened, you were very receptive to what we tried to teach you guys. That means a lot, because those little guys really look up to you. As I said it before, one of you guys that throw the ball very hard, that can run very fast, hit it very far, that little 8, 9, 10-year-old is like, man, I want to be like him, man. He's in our community, he's in our neighborhood, man. I see him all the time. Man, he's in the newspaper, he's on, Those are the kind of things those little guys look up to. It's very important to have a role model, okay, whether you make it to the major leagues or not. You have some younger kids looking up to you. And when you guys show that enthusiasm and that hustle, it translates down to those guys, and they want to do the same. They want to be like you in 5 years or 3 years, whatever it is. Okay, that's the other reason why you guys got to keep going at your craft, because there was somebody always right behind you that might be just a little bit better. Okay, and you never want to be looking over your shoulder. Okay, but you can only control the things you can control. But as Mr. Bowles, where are you at here? Scout with the Tigers, I'm going to use one of his lines. He says, right, nobody stays the same, right? You're either getting better or you're getting worse. And that is such a true statement. So today, if you felt like you got a little bit better, then you need to thank these guys right here because they helped you. I don't think any of those guys made you get a little worse, okay? So that's the key thing. And when you get that little bit better, that's all we want to do. Whatever level you are on, if we could take you that one little extra step, okay, that little extra thing, one little tweak, one little thing to help you get it, that's why we become coaches. And we don't have to be a professional coach. We can just be a coach like we're coming out today in the community and just expressing our interest in baseball and coaching, okay? I'm not a teacher. I married my wife who is a teacher, and I know what those teachers do every day. I don't want to be a teacher, okay? But as the guy said before, you got to respect your coaches, you got to respect your elders, you got to be nice to people, okay? That means a lot. Sometimes it means a lot when you make a team or not, okay? Those little intangibles, we know in the minor leagues, some of those coaches, they have those meetings, they say, man, I really like that lefty, but, man, his attitude is for nothing, right? He thinks he knows it all, he's uncoachable. Man, set him down in rookie ball or A-ball. I don't want to deal with him all season long. I'd rather take that kid right there. Doesn't have that much ability, but man, boy, is he the first one to practice, last one to leave, asking questions. Those little intangibles mean a lot. Those little intangibles helped me as a 23rd round draft pick out of a small Division II college in Pennsylvania get drafted. And with the Olympics coming around in 2 more weeks, And actually, I got to play in the Olympics in 2000 and won a gold medal, okay? So from the small town that I was from to win a gold medal in baseball, I wasn't an integral part of the Olympic baseball team, but I got to experience the festivities and that sort of stuff. So you never know where baseball's going to take you. I never thought as a 23rd round draft pick that I was going to make it to the major leagues, but I stayed healthy. I was left-handed, okay? I went to winter ball. I did what I had to do to keep getting better for the next level, and made a little bit of a career playing Major League Baseball. So you guys don't know where you're going to be. That's why coaches just say play every position, okay, until you really get into high school, or if you go into college, then you kind of got to narrow it down. But if you guys are 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, and you say, I only pitch, coach, or I only throw from the stretch, or I only bat right-handed, and maybe you need to switch, maybe you need to go left-handed because you got a natural swing left-handed. Maybe you need to go on the mound to pitch because you're throwing the ball back to your pitcher 90 miles an hour, okay? You're not using your craft as a catcher, okay? There's a lot of guys in Major League Baseball that I played with, same thing. Couldn't hit, couldn't run, but boy, they could throw the baseball, and they started out as a catcher or a first baseman and got on the mound because they could pitch, okay? So wherever you are right now in your life, okay, see what's going to happen in a couple years. Stay at this game of baseball, okay? And again, it's a great life. It's a great career if you make it. Even if you don't, you can come back to these clinics when you guys have a little bit of experience, and you could be the next coaches like we all are. Okay? Thank you very much, guys.
How many people knew that we had a gold medalist amongst us? Nobody, right? You didn't know? So somebody did their homework. That's awesome. Can everybody please give, I'm going to talk about my sponsors right now. State Farm for sponsoring all the cold beverages and everything. You know, just like Rick just said, Dwayne just said, and I'm sure the rest of my buddies are going to say, you don't go through life without changes. And this brother right here, I call him a brother because he's like a brother to me. He and I worked in other industries together. He worked in the car business with me. I worked at Lexus. He worked as my finance director, my manager. And then finally, he went to a couple other places, Jaguar, Towson. And then he said, you know what? I'm just going to keep following my dream. I want to be independent. I want to be, you know, an entrepreneur. So he went ahead and how long you been open now?
3 months.
3 months fresh, State Farm. So congratulations. He just said, look, I got something that I want to follow. So he knows what to do. And he said, look, how can I be of help? How can I be of assistance to you? And he said, I'll be the State Farm hydration station. And that's what we had today. Nobody should be thirsty because they've been back to the store like 3 times. Because it's hot. So if you want to say a word or two, you're more than free. But we thank you and we appreciate you.
I'll keep it quick. I know it's hot out there, and, you know, this is amazing, and I'm glad we could be a part of it. And all you guys out here playing hard, that's the real stuff, because it's 100 degrees, and I know these adults probably couldn't stay out here for 2-3 hours playing. So our hats off to you. And like Daryl said, dreams happen, they exist. And I wasn't always a good guy from a good neighborhood. I was bad. I know the bad neighborhoods, and I know all the good stuff to do in the bad neighborhoods. So I decided to change my life around. I changed my life, got a good job, worked hard, got a better job, kept my head down, stay out of trouble. Everybody's gonna have a bad boss or a bad friend or a bad principal or a bad teacher they don't like. And we all have them. I still have bosses even with my own company. So keep your head down, stay out of trouble, and keep doing good stuff. We'll be here to help if there's anything we can do ever, and we can't wait to see you guys again next year, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Ken Dixon, former Baltimore Oriole. Ken, this year.
Well, I don't have a lot to say. The kids will tell you how I feel about this, because I reiterate everything over and over and over again. Much of which has been said by Daryl, by Dwayne. We're all in this with the same type of commitment. And when we see a commitment from the parents, and from the kids that we're trying to teach out here, when we start getting back just a little bit of that, that's what excites us. That's why we keep showing up. That's why you keep hearing me say the same thing over and over again. Stay down on the ball. Use your hand. Don't come up. Over and over and over, the same thing. And everyone's reiterating over and over the same type of character that's going to take in your life. Good student is a good child. The parents are proud of good students, but they become good students because the parents instill the first necessary value in them, which is to work hard. Make me proud of you. First thing you learn, because if you don't, you're going to get your head knocked off. Daryl said it, not me. I mean, Dwayne said it. But it's so easy for us, as Rick said, to want to give back because we do have some knowledge now. And that knowledge can help others. But as the kids know, if you don't do it right, we're going to keep doing it. And that's the most important message that I want to deliver. If you take the information that you've gained today, just in a few minutes that we got on the field and played baseball together, and you start applying some of these principles, to be the good citizen principle, to respect and honor your parents principle, to listen to your coach, the principles behind that, because we're all invested in you. I'm talking to my young kids and my own. I'm talking to the little ones that are just starting out and the ones that think they know how to play. Because you can never stop learning in this game, right? I saw a man take a club today, have a glove on one hand, club in the other, flip the ball up and hit ground balls out all day long. Where you learn that at, man? That's just what I do.
We never saw that. You never saw it.
never
It's the
seen
first
it.
time. First time.
I've been around baseball a long time. I've seen guys sit on a bucket like this and throw BP. But again, that's some of the beautiful things that you just happen upon just by being around baseball. Now I can remember my first home run. Can you guys? Anyone hit a home run that they just can't get out of their mind? Beautiful thing, isn't it? Those stories just keep getting better. If you continue to work hard, apply the fundamental principles at all times. What do we always say? That palm's got to be open, right? You got your hands closed, how you going to catch the ball? So there are things that you have to take home, just as you take your homework when your teacher gives you homework at school. She says, go home. She's telling you, go home and work on this. When we tell you that you can get this fastball to be a little bit straighter and a little bit faster if you do this, we're giving you something to work on. We're not just having a conversation with you. But it's up to you guys, our young baseball players, to go out and try to make yourselves better. The first way to become better is to apply yourself. The second way is to listen to your coaches and apply those concepts as well. I appreciate you guys having me here because I love the game. I just pray to God one day you'll love it the same way I love it. And that's all I can say. Thank you.
So just when you thought it was over, it's not. We got so much more to do. I saw some kids today that was doing real well. And I wanted to thank them because Dane did it. Dane gave it to me. My man, what's your name? Come up here for a minute. Hurry up. If you know the game, and you're going to tell everybody what y'all did, was it last night? Yeah. Tell everybody, a little louder. Tell everybody what y'all did last night.
We won the BCML championship for 16 years.
Yeah.
On behalf of that, look at the face again. State Farm Visa credit card. Here you go. You can find James. And I fell in love with this black sock and this orange sock, and he's got game. I think he's only like 6 years old. Chase, come up here, wherever you are. Chase is the man. Chase is the man. Chase, you have a credit card before? Go say thank you. Go say thank you. Give him a